I honestly don't like talking about this, but we need to talk about emergency tips after rape. And I'm not saying it's going to happen to you, but I'm just saying it's essential that we understand what to do if it occurs either to us or somebody close to us. So rape is something nobody likes. It's traumatic, it's difficult, but what gets worse is if it's not managed properly. So here are a few emergency tips if rape occurs. The first is, as difficult as it could be, when a person gets raped, the first thing they want to do is have their bath and just get that stench off them. But please do not have your bath. And the reason I'm saying this is you need all the proof you can get. You need the person's DNA on you. If your clothes were ripped, leave your clothes as they were. If there's still sperm on you, leave it as it is. It is difficult. Even me saying it, I'm struggling to say this, but you need every proof you can get. Carry yourself the way you are and go to the nearest police station or go to the nearest hospital so there can be some form of forensic examination on you. Please do not have your bath. Please, I know how tough it is. The second point, please ensure you get emergency contraceptives. And you also get first aid treatment against sexually transmitted diseases. You do not want to get pregnant through rape. Please, as urgent as possible, take those contraceptives. And please, it's preferable you do it in a hospital so that they know the right drug to give you and they know the right medication you should be on. The third point is, please do not cover an abuser. We do this a lot, especially if it's your family member or your friend. A lot of times we end up protecting them. Please speak up, because that person can abuse you over and over again. And if not, the person can abuse somebody else. We've had cases where a girl who was 10 was raped by the neighbor. She didn't say anything out of fear, and he was raping her younger sister who was 6 years old. So please speak up and encourage children that if this thing happens to you, we're not hoping that it happens, but it's important that we can manage these things when it occurs. The fourth point is, please, people say time heals, but I say time is not enough. People say, oh, if she gets raped in 2 years' time, she'll be fine. No, please get therapeutic support or get counseling, because a lot of times we think we're fine, but we're broken through that process. So please get somebody. You can reach out to me. I would speak to you. I will leave everything and speak to you. You can leave a comment. If you don't want it out there, send me a DM or send me an email. My email address is on the screen, because you need to heal from what happened to you. If you don't get help, you might end up hating. If it was a guy that abused you, you might end up hating men. If it was a woman that abused you, you might end up hating women. And you might struggle in your marriage or in future relationships. So please get help. The next point is, forgive yourself. A lot of times people get into certain abuse situations, maybe based on some of the decisions you make. Sometimes people blame themselves. Oh, I shouldn't have taken alcohol, or I shouldn't have gone to that guy's house, or I shouldn't have gone to that party. The deed has been done. Please forgive yourself. Come to terms of letting it go and telling yourself, it has happened, I'm going to heal. But whatever lesson you got from your experience, take the lesson to be better. But please don't trap yourself into this long-term guilt that is my fault and blame yourself. Please, you don't need that extra baggage. Heal and move on. The sixth point is, not all men are bad, or not all women are bad. Your experience from that situation might have a way of framing people and saying, oh, men from Urobo are wicked because it was an Urobo man that abused you, or Yoruba guys are evil. Please know that abuse is an individualistic thing. That person has a problem, and which is why you need to report the person so that justice can be served and that person can have a realization of what they've done, and so they don't do it again. So please don't be stereotypical and don't put everybody in a box and say you're going to avoid this sort of people. Please, let's just be mindful. So the reasons I'm talking about these things is to protect us, not that I'm hoping it happens to you. And that's why I'm saying take the sex education course. You know, it's a preventive tool. So take the course. You can also support me and support the work I'm doing with Bridge the Gap Initiative by subscribing to this channel, liking our video, or leaving a comment. If you want me to discuss something I have never talked about, leave a comment and I will take it up. Thank you.